Boom, down to 4. Let's go. What's up, Jamers? It's the One Jam, and today we are playing the Kami War. It's the best 5 color card in Standard, and we're going to be utilizing this deck to do so. We have a lot of one-ofs, as you can see here, but that's because this deck went 6-0 in a best of 3 tournament. So we're going to be playing this in best of 1, which means we might want to utilize some cards that were in this sideboard and put it into our main deck. So we have modified this deck a little bit to accommodate best of 1 strategies. We put a drag to the bottom in the main deck that was in the sideboard. We put a Void Rend in the main deck that was in the sideboard. As you can see, we have 11 cards in here and not 15 because I did put some cards in. We took out like one, I think it was like one Workshop Warchief, one Kami War to play 3 instead of 4 to play like a main deck Sunset Revelry. But the list here, including the sideboard, will be in the description as well. There's a lot of different cards to play with. Super fun deck. Of course, there's 4 ofs of all the best cards like Llanowar Loamspeaker to ramp us into our big cards. Fable the Mirror Breaker, because that's an amazing card anyway. We have Sheoldred, Unleash the Inferno. We have Leyline Binding, Herd Migration. This is a big amalgamation of the best cards you can ever imagine playing with in the Standard format. And also, it has the added benefit of being just a really good deck too, going undefeated in the tournament. So anyways, the sideboard here, I'll show you very briefly, and you can pause this if you're a best of 3 viewer. We can all say that these cards are pretty good. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the matches. Make sure to like the video if you do want this to reach more people or you genuinely like the content. Also, subscribe if you're new here or you want to see more Standard best of 1 content from me. Anyways, let's get started into the games, and it all starts right now. I want the white mana down. But this gives me more land types. How likely are they to kill our Loamspeaker with the basic planes? White, blue, so I need black, red. So all I need to do is play either one of these, and I can use Leyline Binding for 1. Or not. Well, I can Leyline Binding for 2. Wow. Opponent is very mean. Am I going to Leyline Binding for 2, or am I going to Llanowar Loamspeaker again? I guess I'll Loamspeaker again because it blocks Thalia. I guess they could have a Ganja, but they already used one. Peacekeeper, no! I guess I can call Binding, but I can still cast that. So what if they call like Kami War or Warchief? Probably Warchief, actually. Because I can cast Warchief next turn. And they have a Thalia, so I can't exactly cast Kami War anyway. For at least a couple turns. They always have the Peacekeeper, though. Like, every time. They called Leyline Binding? I'm so surprised. Well, now I can just cast Workshop Warchief. Well, I guess that means that they probably have another Brutal Cathar. But, like, I'm okay with casting Warchief here. They probably have another Brutal Cathar, but that's fine. We can Leyline Binding the other Brutal Cathar and then get our Workshop Warchief back, and then also get its ETB trigger again and gain more life. What card do I not want to see from them right now? Probably just like some kind of exile spell. Okay. I could just play this and pass. And just wait for them to try to cast 2 spells. Oh my gosh, I can Unleash the Inferno and Leyline Binding. I just thought of that. Right? Only if I Unleash the Inferno Thalia. Okay, if I Unleash the Inferno Thalia, Leyline Binding the Moonrage, okay, this works out. Oh wait, this is 5 mana, just kidding. So I just need to Unleash the Infernal Moonrage and not Leyline Binding it? Wait, I have to rethink of this. I have to rethink this. If I let this go through and then they exile my Workshop Warchief, that's fine, right? Unleash the Peacekeeper, I don't think is that good. I should Unleash the Thalia so I can cast Kami War next turn. And hope they don't Moonrage my Llanowar Loamspeaker. Take the Warchief. Take the Warchief. Wow. Oh, another one. Nice. I'm in a really weird spot where Hopeful Initiate can eventually kill my Leyline Binding or Kami War. Adeline. Okay. I guess I'm gonna use Kami War on, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want this to get a counter, but, like, oh well. I'll let them attack if they want to. They're gonna Guardian of New Penalia and they're going to enlist. But that's still fine for me, right? Just Guardian? I guess Scrying 2 is fine if they want to draw land. Okay, so am I Leyline Binding-ing the Brutal Cathar and then Kami Warring? I honestly could just leave the Brutal Cathar there. Because, like, what is multiple more Llanowar Loamspeakers going to do for me? I could Leyline Binding the Guardian, or I could just leave it there. I should probably Leyline Binding the Adeline. But Adeline can get blocked by the Warchief anyway. I don't think it matters. I could exile the Guardian or exile the Adeline, and then this can exile something else. I think I'll just get rid of the threats that, like, actually really matter. That's a land. If I would have drawn a spell, I would not have exiled the Brutal Cathar. I just don't want to flip again. And this gives me more lands. I think I'm holding the Raffine's Tower in my hand just to cycle because I have so much mana right now. This is a very interesting game, to say the least. They could have Destroy Evil, I guess. But I'd be surprised if they had that. Opponent? Opponent? Oh, that's a good card. Someone say great card. They can't unleash the Guardian if they do this. I really can't have Hopeful Initiate killing my stuff. We'll do this and then make them discard a card. And I get a 4/4 out of the deal to eventually block the Peacekeeper adversary next turn. I can also like bounce my Leyline Binding with Kami War and make them discard another card. Or I can just like, you know, bounce something back to their hand. I don't really know what's better. Because if I bounce my Leyline Binding, I'm almost assuredly have to use it on Adeline anyway. But it does mean that they get to discard another card. Bankbuster. That's not bad. Give them Adeline. Discard a card. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Which means I can Leyline Binding and Bankbuster and cycle Raffine's Tower. Then when they go to combat, I'll Leyline Binding, I think. Just so they can't enlist. I guess they can enlist the Guardian. I don't know. I don't really think there's a difference in using it on my turn and using it on their turn. There's no, like, God's Willing card that they could have. But it just depends on what they do if I want to target Adeline. I'm probably going to target Adeline. I don't know, I could target Intrepid Adversary. If I target Intrepid Adversary, this becomes a 4 toughness, and then the Rhino can block Adeline. I guess if they have Wandering Emperor, it changes things. But then my Loamspeaker gets to block the Guardian, and then this Loamspeaker gets to... Well... Should probably just use this now. I don't know if I want to use it on Adeline or Adversary. If I use it on Adversary, this gets a block here. This gets a block here, which is good. But then they get to attack with Adeline, and that's not very good. I'm just gonna kill the Adeline. I think it's a pretty close decision, actually. They actually play Destroy Evil? Whoa. What? Mono white aggro playing Destroy Evil. Whoa. Well then. Okay. Block and then do this. Alright, I'm gonna need to stop drawing lands. Oh, wow. I wish I could cast that. Give me a 2-drop, like another Loamspeaker or something. Wow, I wish I could cast that. I guess if I had played... Never mind, that doesn't work like that. Hopefully I don't die. I'm literally 1 mana off from casting both of these spells. Well, that's not a removal spell. I can only animate on them on my turn as a sorcery speed, and it only becomes a 3/3 till end of turn. Alright, so I get a good block on Anointed Peacekeeper here with my 4/4. They've scryed 2 like every turn. This is not good. I'm not saying we're a lens deck, but we're certainly in the domain of being one. What's up, Astrals? That's a 2/2. Also scary. Oh, they could have another Igandro, I guess. This Guardian of New Benalia is definitely destroying us. Sheoldred. We only have 7 mana. So I guess it's Sheoldred plus Voidrend instead of casting Kamiwar. Am I dead if I play Sheoldred plus Voidrend? I'm also dead either way. Can I cast Voidrend with this? Yes. I need them to calm down. Alright, what am I doing? I'm probably gonna have to chump block freaking Guardian with Sheoldred, which is so annoying. Another Guardian? That's fine. Don't really do anything. Besides be worse for me. I need to draw my sweeper. Where is it? Like 20 cards in my deck and haven't drawn it? Opponent's gonna draw gasoline for the entire rest of the game. Because they're scrying 2 every turn. I live if I draw a card, even through an Adeline attacker. Alright, so... I can Void Rend the Adeline. Then they attack me for... 5? Wait. This is going to be a 7 attacker. This enlists this. No, this enlists this to become a 5, and I block this. I think I have to do this. I hope they don't have Void Rend. I'm probably going to die by how wide they are. Because even if they attack all right now and I block Intrepid Adversary, I still take 5 and go to 3, and they have a bunch of attackers. I can also just chump the Guardian with the Bankbuster. They're scrying 2 every turn. And they have another Guardian. So I can technically go to 1. Or I can make them discard their last card if I go to block with Bankbuster. If they cast Destroy Evil, I lose. Okay. There's a joke in there somewhere? I'm going to gain 2 life. The card on top is a card that they want, unfortunately. There's a Fable. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to enlist again, even if I exile the Guardian. So at this point, I should probably just exile the adversary. Because they can't enlist twice. They scry to the top, so it's probably Destroy Evil. What's up, Glarbach? And then if they don't play the card in their hand, the Kami War is going to discard it. Two, three, four. Okay, it's probably Wandering Emperor. If they're okay with attacking and listing this and making me block, it's probably Emperor. At this point, I'm just not going to block. Let's take 4. Not falling for that game. They have to cast the Emperor or else it gets discarded. Or they'll cast it like in response to the Kami War trigger. It's a Thalia. Oh, wow. Whoa. That changes things. Return Shelly? I think I returned this. And now I think the game's over. What am I gonna get back? I don't know, everything's pretty good. Look how much cards we went through, holy moly. So many cards. Thanks to the Loamspeaker though. Boom, down to 4. Let's go! That'll be a keep, my friends. I'll keep a record array. We're against an aggro deck. Oh, hey, drag to the bottom. How are you doing? Okay. We're going to go with Llanowar Loamspeaker, I guess. Get that up and running. If they kill it with like a cut down or whatever, we'll just go Mountain Fable the Mirror Breaker and hope they don't kill that. Kumano. Our poor life total. Oh. Enchantment Tribal. Leyline Binding. Oh. That's pretty good. What if we play this? Leyline Binding goes to 2 and we have 4 mana remaining? So what if we just pass and get a land and then Leyline Binding something? Is that better or worse than just playing Fable? Because, like, I don't really want to discard these cards either, and this is a better use of my mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll guaranteed have 5 lands next turn. I don't know what to do. Honestly, it might just be better to play Fable. Alright, we'll play Fable. I think both plays are fine. If you told me that you did both, that you thought about doing this play too, and did that play, I wouldn't be upset. Dude, nice, thanks for the follow. Squee. Looks like a Leyline Binding to me. That's a Jetmir's Garden. Discard up to 2. What if I don't want to discard anything? Alright. Leyline Binding is still 2 mana. Let's attack with this thing. And then I think I'm just passing again. I guess I could technically drag to the bottom. But like, I don't really want to do that. I think I just want to Leyline Binding this Squee. Why not hold Binding and wipe next turn? I don't really want to get rid of my creatures here. And I'm not like super dead, right? I guess I am kind of dead. So I could just like Binding this and then wipe. I'm probably going to do that. And then her migration gets a black source. Or Lightning Strike. Okay, we can just Herb Migration now. I mean, I can technically Kami War, but that doesn't really accomplish much. It gets rid of like one thing. But also, it gets rid of our Fable, and I don't like that either, but, I mean, here we are, I guess. I mean, do I have to drag to the bottom here? Like, do I? I don't want to get rid of my reflection. Kami War gets rid of one creature. They attack me for 2 because I block with my Goblin Shaman on the etching. Like, I'm just gonna do this. And like hope they don't have another squee or something. Okay, now I kind of feel better about sleeping, but let's see what we can do here. Blood Tithe. That's fine. I'm going to bounce my Leyline Binding. They discard their last card. They get their squee back. Oh, discard Lightning Strike. Wow. Hey, what's up, Nuno? I did the if you don't mind clipping the sponsor shout out, that would be awesome. All right, we go this. If we drag to the bottom, they can bring their squee back, but we have Leyline Binding again for that. Drag to the bottom. Minus a lot. And then we'll just hold up Leyline Binding for the squee. And they can only cast it if they draw a land, right? Do I take 2 here? How much life gain is in this deck? That's what I want to know. I should probably just, well, I mean, Kami War blocks the squee. So should I just Leyline Binding this etching right now just to not take a lot of it? Okay. I changed my mind. I don't want to take life. And they scoop. Let's freaking go. That was probably one of the best draws in the deck. It gives us red mana. It also makes our Leyline Binding 2 mana. I'm gonna try not to die before I can draw some lands here. Oh, that's good. We take that. I do like the briefcase, especially in 5-color decks where you can draw 3 cards off of it pretty consistently, plus it ramps and it makes a chump blocker. Not bad. Alright, can you calm down with the Iconoclasts? Cletus. What am I getting rid of? I kind of just don't want to get rid of anything. Well, it's not. I really want to use Ertai here, but I kind of don't also. We could have Tameo safekeeping. Or like tail swipe. Okay. That's a good draw. We can go Celestus plus attack with the 2/2 plus Ertai. Yeah, Void Ren's a pretty good card. They have a removal spell. Just like, what are they going to use it on? Opponent really thinking really hard. Oh wow, they used it on my 2/2. That's really weird. Why would they do that? To prevent it from being copied, I guess? I definitely did not have to take a life there. I could have just used this treasure token for the green. Alright, they don't have lightning strike. They could have Kami Flare. What is this? Am I dead? No. Wow. Good thing I gained life. It's okay. Anything that they put a counter on, I can kill. With Ertai Resurrected. Alright, I can Leyline Binding also. I'm going to flip the Celestus every turn. Wow. All right, this is definitely getting removed. What? They have Liliana then? No? I'll save Leyline Binding for a rainy day. It's great with Kiki, but what isn't? Legendary creatures. I'm gonna go no blocks. Just because I could have a removal spell. Sheoldred. I don't have... like, I guess I could have stopped this. I'm gonna do this now. Just so I can draw cards with Fable. And not hurt myself. Let's see. White, blue, black, red, green. If I play Raffine's if I take the damage, play Raffine's Tower first. Leyline Binding is 1 mana. And I have 4 mana left? It's not like that good, right? I guess I should just take the... Nah, I'm gonna do this. And then next turn I can Kami War. I mean, even if they invoke Despair me, I can still Kami War, right? Okay, no invoke Despair. Even legendary creatures are fine with how easy Fable is to make non-legendary copies of them, or how easy it is to make non-legendary copies. Yeah, with like Ratadramic, Sleeper. All right, I would like a Sweeper, not a Sleeper. White, blue, black, red, green. Do I want to use my treasure or do I want to use the Loamspeaker? I could Kami War the Graveyard Trespasser and attack with my Shaman. Which gives me more mana, but like, do I need that? Yeah, they have Ward, but I can just discard Raffine's Tower. And then next turn, I can bounce my Leyline Binding, give them back Sheoldred, and then play Kami War, exiling their Sheoldred, and then I have a Leyline Binding in my hand. For whenever I need it. Now the real question is, am I attacking with this? I don't know, probably not. We need to just try not to die. That would be great if we didn't die. Yeah, it'd be great if they played other Sheoldred so we can force Legend Rule them. Oh, definitely. But our Kami War might bounce our Binding, or if they don't play... I might bounce Binding anyway, but it could be valuable to bounce to Sleeper because Like, especially if they pump mana into it first. Not my Kiki. Anything but that. If they attack here, I might just block this just to force them to use their mana. Because, like, we have the mana for Kami War anyway. Alright, use your mana. Yeah, we have enough mana to do both. Oh, definitely now. White, blue, they discarded a land. I'm Kami Warring the Sheoldred, right? White, blue, black, red, green, and 1. And then we have Leyline Binding. Oh my gosh. We're so dirty. We have Leyline Binding for, like, the sleeper. And then we can do the same thing again with the next Kami War and binding something else. So let's just hope they don't have Invoke Despair, right? They didn't have it like 2 turns ago. Hero Trespass is a little bit annoying to the second half of Kami War here, because I'm never going to get anything back out of my graveyard. Oh, wow. Another Leyline Binding. So we just return their Bankbuster to their hand. No, we return their Trespasser and discard Leyline Binding. Because, like, we can't pay this ward anyway. Return my own Kami War. I want it as a blocker, though. I'm at 6 life. I think I should return Graveyard Trespasser. Even though I do have to discard my Leyline Binding. It sucks, but... like, we don't have much else going for us. Now we have to just hope they don't draw removal. They have to have Infernal Grasp, Liliana, or Soul Transfer. Alright, that's not it. We have our blocker. Then we have another blocker in other Kami War, and it's not legendary. So now all we have to do is just not die. How hard could that be? And we if they don't attack with Glavor Glutton, we automatically get our Leyline Binding back. It has Menace. Well, yeah, but it can't kill us. We're at 6. Oh my god. So good. So we get our Leyline Binding back. It gains a bunch of attack. 12-6. We have to cast this on our turn so this doesn't kill us, right? Because if we keep it at nighttime and they actually happen to deal with our Okagachi Maid Manifest, they kill us with Graveyard Glutton attacking plus exiling their creatures. Or their creature, and that's exactly 5. So we have to cast this on our turn. Let's freaking go. I think I can turn 2 Leyline Binding with this. I don't even know if I want to, though. Oh, this makes this interesting, right? White, blue, black, red, green. So I can Leyline Binding. Do I want a Leyline Binding or do I want a Llanowar Loamspeaker? Honestly, I think I want a Loamspeaker. Could be mono green. Jewel Thief makes a treasure. Shadow Prophecy. I mean, I can't Leyline Binding, Void, and cast another spell this turn, so that sucks. So I guess I'm just casting Shadow Prophecy or Void Rend. Probably Void Rend though, because they probably either have the monkey or they have the Defiler of Vigor. No blocks. I just realized this is a cat rogue. I thought this big opening in the glass was like a brown creature. And not like the cat in the middle there. Beseiju my Raffine's tower. Sure. I guess I just get the same land? That's really freaking weird. Oops. Prowler. Is it weird that I don't even want to Void Rend? I kind of want to like draw an untap land with this. Just so I can, like, Sheoldred plus hold up Leyline Binding. They just wanted to mill us? Oh, you're right. They wanted to get us one card closer off the top of our library. That's a Defiler. Herd Migration. One, two, three, four, 5 mana available. No way they block this. Fine with me. Another one. All the vigor's down. Do I need Celestus anymore? Nope. Kamiwar. So good. 6 mana? I guess I didn't even have to do that, right? Because I have a treasure token. Honestly, it might not even matter what I do at this point. Am I laying off the top? Nope, another Jewel Thief. This is called utter domination. So good. I don't even know what I want to do. Get rid of that. Sure, we take those. Why is no one using the briefcase? People are using the briefcase. White, blue, black. So I need a red. I have a red here in Zeotor's Proving Ground, but if I draw Fable for a turn, I'm going to want this red. Oh, wow. That's a really good draw. Even though they can just cast Catilda back out of their graveyard. I guess I should just hold it. I guess this Proving Ground could be a cycle land. Oh wow, that's really good too. I wonder if I can cast both. Jund White? Yeah, I can. Another Wedding. So if I what am I Leyline Binding? The Catilda? I think I'd rather them draw than make another 1/1, right? We're gonna draw 2 cards. Either draw 2 cards or make 2 1/1s. What do I want? Actually, no. They're gonna make 1 1/1. Because I'm gonna Unleash the Inferno. Do this on this and this on this on something else. I think I'd rather than draw a card. Well, I could just Kami War the Catilda. That seems pretty good. Sarah Paragon. That's pretty good. Oh, wow. Another Unleash the Inferno? What are we bouncing? Let's bounce our Leyline Binding. They discard a card. Discard Circle of Confinement. We Unleash the Inferno. This. And then kill their wedding announcement. And then Leyline Binding their visitor so they don't get another trigger out of it. They have a Circle of Confinement in their graveyard for the restoration. Worth noting. They can't really use it though. Gain some life. They can't circle of confinement me. I guess they can just put it on the battlefield. Companion. Another restoration. Alright, this is fine for me. Okagachi made manifest will get me back like a plains, or does this say non-land? Non-land. So it gets me back Unleash the Inferno or Herd Migration. Either one of those I'm okay with. So they definitely give me back Herd Migration. And then I just cast it. And they can't kill me through the Herd Migration, right? So I can just attack with both of these. They're definitely not giving me back Unleash the Inferno. Like, this isn't a very hard decision, right? Because if they give me back Unleash the Inferno, I can kill the Visitor and a Restoration. Oh my goodness! Whoa. That has Trample. And I killed this one, so they can't get back their card. And then I cast this. The Herd gives me +7 damage. They won't give you that. I mean, I guess they lose either way. Alright, Jamers, thank you for hanging out with me playing this Kami War deck. And you saw, especially that mono-white matchup, this can grind with the best of them. And also, I did change a card. I put in one more drag to the bottom for best of one. I'll probably still play 0 in the main deck for best of 3. But best of one, there's a lot of mono green, mono red, mono white decks. And you want that extra sweeper. I would even consider playing 3 drag to the bottoms. But anyways, the deck list is going to be down in the description. Feel free to like the video if you want to see this reach more people. Thank you very much for hanging out here if you're on my channel, or if you are on CoolStuffInc.com channel. Leave a subscribe if you're either new here or you want to see more best of one standard content like this. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. And as always, peace.